Welcome to Daily Conversation. This is Mr. K.
This is Eric.
Yeah, today is the 3rd of August 2021, and the time now is 6:16 a.m. Well, today our topic is given the choice of anyone in the world, who would you want as a dinner guest? So before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, so here we go. All right, so this is an old topic, and I remember that 1 year ago, uh, who I would like to invite to uh, to the dinner, yeah, for this topic, and
Sure.
this year for today, after a year, uh, I think I also didn't have a different answer, and uh, it's the same. The person that I would like to invite uh, to a dinner is my one of my primary school teacher. Yeah, for her, I actually paid a visit to her last year. That was around the Mid Autumn Festival. Yeah, it was before that, and then I paid a visit to her at the school. And at that time, I am not sure whether she still work in the school, and luckily she was, and also luckily I successfully found her. And yeah, because I walk into the teacher staff room, and then actually I try to ask some of the teacher inside, and then uh, many of my teacher which previously taught me, they already left the school. Some of them maybe retired, and some of them maybe they work at other school. Yeah, so luckily, this teacher is uh, still in this school. And then they told me where she was teaching at that moment. And then I go to the class, and then yeah, I successfully met her. And then uh, yeah, and then the first time we met, yeah, actually last year ago, 1 year ago, uh, and the previous time we met is actually many years ago. Yeah, after graduate from primary school, I have never gone back um uh to to see her. Yeah, so that is the first time, and I was also quite surprised that she still can remember me. She still could remember my name. Yeah, and then we was very happy. And then at that time, because she was still uh, uh, teaching, that is the the 15 minutes break time. So we couldn't have much time to talk. Yeah, and we have a lot to talk to each other. So we just have a brief chat at that time, not very long, like 10 minutes. Yep. And then after that, we exchange our phone number. Yeah, and also actually I have the planning that maybe ask her out to have to have a meal. Yeah, and then but at that time it's already uh, the time we have the pandemic. So um so until today, I think I didn't take any further step is because of the pandemic. Yeah, I think maybe next year when we are having this topic, yeah, I will have a different story to tell because I think I will have invited her to maybe to a dinner or to lunch one day, yeah, in the near future. Yep, and then yeah, the reason why we have so many things to talk about to each other is because she was at that time primary four until primary six, 3 years in a row. She was the class teacher, and then so at that time, basically we would meet each other for a few hours a day, and especially I was the one of the class monitor. Yeah, so at that time, actually uh, our relationship was quite close. I mean, the student and the teacher. Yeah, and then previously also she was a teacher who was very very serious, and then also quite harsh. So at that time we actually don't I actually didn't dare to talk much to her. Yeah, and then but last year when I paid a visit, she was she wasn't that serious uh, uh, when we meet, and then uh, she was quite friendly at that time. Yeah, and then I think because at that time we were still student, and she as a teacher she has to act to be serious so that we would listen to her at that time. Yeah. So these are my sharing today.
Yeah, I talked about girl which I met in the temple.
Mm.
And today I want to talk another person that I also like to invite him as a dinner guest.
Yeah.
He's my best friends in primary school. And after we graduate from the primary school, we don't have any contact. Yeah. Although we keep a phone number of each other, and sometimes we also SMS by using a phone.
Mm.
At the time we don't have WhatsApp, we don't have like uh yeah, of course at that time we have Facebook, but
Yeah.
what's the most convenience to contact through the phones is the SMS and also the direct call. Mm.
Yeah.
So sometimes mm, we don't contact each other, and un- uh but I have a chance to meet him at the place, and this is actually 5 or 6 years later. And what's the place actually? Uh, this is the study fair. So after I graduate from the secondary school, my mother take me to the city square. I'm not sure whether it's city square or KSL. Yeah,
Mm. Yeah.
doesn't matter. Yeah, and when we go there, there is a study fair, and yeah, and on that study fair, we uh my mother and I want to choose which college uh, which college we want to I want to study further.
Mm.
And on this study fair, I actually met him,
Yeah.
met my best friend, and the hairstyle of my best friend is botak. Botak means no hair.
Mm.
Why? Because uh, what I can imagine is he just came out from the camp, because in Malaysia, after graduate from the secondary school, you may uh you may serve the national service. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is something that you go to the camp and have some training for about 3 months. In Malaysia is 3 months. And if you chosen, you need to go into the camp, and then they'll change your they'll change your hairstyle to botak.
Mm. Yeah.
But because I'm the only child, I'm the only son in my family, so uh uh I don't need to I don't need to serve the national service. Mm. Yeah, because this is their selection.
Mm.
You may probably know about uh why we've been choose why we've been chosen and why uh chosen. Yeah, of
Mm.
course, I can choose volunteer. I can choose to be a volunteer. Uh, mm, Actually, no one going to do that. Mm.
Mm.
So, have you served the national service before? Yes, right.
Actually, no, I also don't know why. I have three siblings,
Mm.
and then none of us were chosen
Mm.
to do the national service.
Yeah, and on the study fair, I meet him. At that time, I'm going to leave, and he's going to and he just come
Oh,
in.
yeah.
When he saw me, he directly comes to me, and then speak out my name. Yeah, speak out my name, and then I look at her. I quite shocked. Mm.
Mm.
And until he said his name, and I suddenly remember. By that time, because I'm it's quite shocked, so I didn't answer him clearly. I
Mm.
just, oh yes, yes, yeah, yeah, something like this. So after I leave the study fair, I I feel a little bit not just a little bit. Yeah, I actually they feel regret.
Great.
Mm,
Yeah.
I feel regret because if I know it was him, I will talk. I will talk. I'll talk to him, and then I will like exchange the phone number.
Mm.
And we
Mm. Yeah.
can have contact. Mm,
Mm.
yeah. But I didn't. But I didn't did that. So I feel a little bit regret.
Yeah.
A
Mm.
So if there is a chance to invite him as my guest dinner, yeah, I definitely will choose him.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. How about trying to search his name on Facebook? Do you still remember his name?
Yeah, this one. Yeah, I haven't do the search actually.
Mm. Yeah, actually, yesterday when I prepared this topic, also another person came into my mind, which is he was a friend of mine when I attended. That was a short trip, and that trip is quite special. We go to an organic farm, and then uh, we 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 knew each other at that time, and then at that time he was I forgot is the same age as mine or one year older or younger than me. Yeah, but our age range is quite near. And then yeah, yesterday I also tried to type in his name in Facebook, and uh, I found it, but I'm not sure whether that is him. Really not sure because I found that uh, he won a prize, which is something like the computer skill competition, and then that was also uh in Kluang. Kluang, that is a, a city in Malaysia. And then that was his name, but I actually don't know how to write his name. I only know how to pronounce. Yep. So and then yeah, maybe you may try to use Facebook, because normally people will use their name uh, also on Facebook.
Mm.
Yeah. So for this one, I need to ask my mom, because at that time, also my mom went to the trip together with me, and then she also uh, because I and this friend uh, we make friends during that time. So actually, my mom and this friend's parents also at that time they also make friends, something like that. So if my mom still remembers some of the story, maybe I can try ways to know this person. Yeah, and then actually I didn't find his personal Facebook account, but because that was something like a news posted by the school, because these students won a competition. That competition, I think, is for independent school, independent Chinese school, and then maybe they have some competitions between those schools. Yep. So yeah, maybe one day I try to uh, contact this person and see whether that was him, and whether he still remember me.
Mm.
Yeah, that was also many years ago. I think is at least at least uh at least 13 years. Yeah, I think it's more than that. Around 15 years ago. Yeah. Yeah. So actually that was not easy, right? For your friends to recognize you just for the first sight, right? At that
Yes.
very short period.
Mm. And
And
it
yeah.
directly comes to me. Yeah. So this
Mm,
is. Mm.
yep. I think um there can be two possibilities here. First is that you didn't change much
Mm.
since then, and second is uh, the picture of you in his mind is still clear. Yeah, and then actually for one interesting thing, that was I think 1 or 2 years ago. I met one of my classmates. Uh, that was a restaurant, and then I was eating alone, eating my lunch alone, and he was also having lunch. Yeah, excuse me, for with one of his friends, and then I actually saw him already, and because I was just sitting beside the table of his, and then I'm also quite sure he already saw me. Yeah, because that was so near, and then uh, for for a few seconds I directly look at him, and then but I found that he didn't do anything, and then yeah, that was quite strange. And at that time I also uh, not very sure, because um, I I think that was him, but what he did is like he didn't recognize me at all. So even though that was just I was just graduated from school like 5 years at that time, and then I also don't have the 100% confidence to say that to recognize someone. Yeah, so for your friends, yeah, how really not easy. He was so so confident, so sure that that was you. Yeah. All right.
And I also can feel uh I also can see he feel a little bit disappointment. Mm. Feel a little bit disappointed. Yeah, because uh I remember he when he said out his name, and then the next sentence is, yeah, do you still remember me? Yeah, something like this.
Yeah.
I said yes. But mm, but the reply is so cool.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's okay. You still can do something in this era. To find out somebody is really, really not so difficult.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. I hope that next year, this time, when we had this repeated conversation, you also will have met these friends and maybe went out for a lunch or what.
Yeah, actually, yeah, there is another best friend in my secondary school. I also would like to invite him as a
Mm.
dinner guest. And yeah, the first reason is, yeah, he's my best friends in the secondary school.
Mm.
And yeah, from secondary one, from the form one and to form five, we are in the same classroom. Yeah,
Mm.
so it is a really really best friend. Mm.
Mm. Yeah.
And for this person, I actually still keep his Facebook. Yeah, uh, we are still friends on Facebook, but we didn't talk to each other.
Mm.
So mm, yeah, so maybe I also can can take some actions. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So do you have anything want to add in?
Yeah, I think no for today.
Mm. Okay. So that's all for our today conversations. How do you feel? Did you enjoy the conversations? Please tell us what you think of our conversation. And we are not native speakers. If you found any vocabulary mistake that we make, please also comment to let us know. Because we want to learn more and improve ourselves. Remember to like and subscribe to us. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.